Welcome back, Twitch chat and YouTube, to Assassin's Creed Shadows. I believe we can squeeze in one more, Shimbakufu before spring comes around. Yeah, I think we can squeeze it in. So I'm gonna try to do one more Shimbakufu before spring's here, because again, as I talked about last time, we do have plans and going after the legendary animals when the new year starts, just so then that way we're starting at the beginning and maybe we won't miss anything. Apparently there's a codex entry that I've missed. This is one that I think I accidentally looked at. Kenyo, also known as Kosa, served as the 11th pontiff of the Honganji, the central institution of the True Pure Land School, also shown as the Eco sect. He succeeded his father by ascending to this position at the tender age of 12. Throughout the first half of the 16th century, the Hongonji emerged as a formidable powerhouse, rivaling the great daimyos. Kenyo, following in the footsteps of his father, solidified his status by marrying a princess from the esteemed Kujo family at the imperial court. The Honganji's influence was bolstered by leagues of peasant believers, the Iko-Iki, which held significant sway in regions such as Echizen, Kaga, and Mikoa. Despite the burgeoning power of Oda Nobunaga, Kenyo adaptfully maintained a policy of equilibrium in the Kenai region until 1570, when he resolutely refused to submit. At the juncture, the Honganji was entrenched in the formidable fortress of Ishiyama. Later, the site of the Osaka castle under Hideyoshi, renowned for its impregnability, Nobunaga's siege of Ishiyama spanned approximately a decade. Kenyo, leveraging the support of regional leagues and alliances with powerful daimyos like Takada Shingen and the Mori, mounted a prolonged resistance. However, Nobunaga systematically subdued the peasant leagues, and the Honganji allies, such as the Asakura and the Azai, were vanquished in 1580. Kenyo was constrained to negotiate peace with Nobunaga and evacuate the fortress, leading to the temporary relocation of the Honganji to the Kii Peninsula. Kenyo's subsequent relations with Hideyoshi were markedly more amicable than the contentious interactions he had with Nobunaga. Hideyoshi accorded him considerable respect, securing honors for him at the imperial court, and in 1591 granted him land in Kyoto. This land became the site of the new Honganji, now known as Nishi Honganji. Every time I come back, it is a mystery if I am going to be able to read this stuff well. So I already know that I'm not, obviously fluent in the language, so it sucks. Have I just never read any of these people's names? Huh. I don't know if I have, which is weird. Imai Sokyu, in a world ruled by feudal leaders, Imai Sokyu was one of the prominent figures of his time as a wealthy and arms dealer, a tea master, and a skilled politician. During his youth, he studied the tea ceremony in Sakai under the guidance of Takano Jo, 1502 to 1555, who was known for his development of the aesthetic philosophy centered on the concept of wabi, beauty, and simplicity, and whose daughter later married Sokyo. Imai Sokyo became rich by producing firearm ammunition, all while being by Oda Nobunaga's side, mainly as a compulsive tea utensil collector. This position gave him the reputation of a double-faced man, both as a merchant of death and a theoretician of the peaceful tea ceremony. Then he became the Grand Tea Master of Hideyoshi and was one of the three great tea masters of his time, along with Senno Rikyu and Suda Sokyu. He played a crucial role in popularizing the hot water for tea to be more than just a pastime of the middle classes of Sakai, Kyoto, and Nara, but also made it popular among the powerful feudal lords of the country, starting with the unifiers Oda Nobunaga and Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who performed it and even turned it into a political tool. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think I read any of these entries on the people that they're, the historical figures that they end up using in this game. I don't think I actually read ever read them. I don't think it also ever told me that I could read this stuff, so. If these are all people, that is. Who knows? Shibata Katsui was one of Oda Nobunaga's generals, yet the sources concerning his origins are not very clear. Originally from the province of Owari, he was probably from a family of small village warriors, Doko. According to source material, the date of birth varies between 1522, 26, and 27. In his youth, he entered the service of the Oda, the main lords of the province, and probably received a small fief. Around 1551, he appeared as one of the main vassals of Nobunaga's younger brother, Nobuyuki. He distinguished himself through his command and entered the service of Nobunaga himself after 1560 and became one of his main generals. In 1573, he was one of the commanders of the campaign Obudo. Jesus. His first name isn't even here! That Nobunaga led against the Azai and Asakura lords, whose bases he destroyed. Ichotani, the capital of the Asakura, was burned and razed, and Katsui received the castle of Kita no Sho, located in the current city of Fukui, with the task of administering the region. In 1575, he was involved in the pacification of the provinces Echizen, Etchu, and Noto, but came up against the warlord Uesugi Kenshin, established in Ichigo. At Nobunaga's death in 1582, Katsui did not participate in the campaign to reduce Akechi Mitsuhide because he was dealing with Kenshin further north. Subsequently, Shibata Katsui supported Nobutaka, Nobunaga's third son, for a succession and clashed with Hideyoshi. The relationship between Nobunaga's two main generals quickly degenerated into an armed conflict. In 1583, Katsui was defeated at the Battle of Shizukatake. Katsui took refuge in his castle of Kita no Sho, where he was besieged by his enemies. He committed suicide there with his wife Oichi, who was Nobunaga's... Oh. No. What? I don't really like that that's, the future that I see for Oichi. The fuck? Not happy. Alright, back to reading. Oda Nobukatsu was the second son of Oda Nobunaga. He was adopted by Tomofusa, the head of the Kitabatake clan, who controlled Ise, and then took the name Kitabatake Nobu. He succeeded his adopted father, Tomofusa, in 1575. He engaged in a poorly conceived campaign to reduce Iga in 1579, but was defeated. He hoped to become the suzerain of the Oda after his father's death in 1582, and for this chose to ally with Hideyoshi against his brother Nobutaka, who was supported by Shibata Katsui. Nobukatsu defeated his brother and forced the latter to commit suicide. Subsequently, he allied with Tokugawa Ieyasu. Nobukatsu stood against Hideyoshi for a time, but eventually rallied to him, renouncing any claim to his succession. In 1600, Nobukatsu sided with Tokugawa Ieyasu, and during the two sieges of Osaka in 1614-15, he consolidated his status as a daimyo. Despite his reputation as a poor general and a mediocre politician-tactician, Nobukatsu managed to navigate through different regimes and ensure a peaceful end, which in those difficult times was quite a feat. How many of these do I have? Oh god. Probably a lot. Kamizumi Nobutsuna, a warrior from the Sengoku period, hailed from Kazoke in northern Kanto and is renowned as a pivotal figure in Kenjutsu, the art of the sword. He is celebrated for founding the Shingage Ryu New Shadow School. Oh. Many historical and contemporary sword schools claim his teachings. However, like many foundational figures, his biography is subject to various figures. His biography episodes recounted much later and not always from credible sources. Both his birth and death dates remain uncertain. Nobutsuna is believed to have been born in 1506 at the family manor near Mount Akagi, where he grew up. As an adult, he appears to have served several prominent daimyos, including Hojo Ujiyasu, Uesegi Kenshin, and Takada Shingen. In 1564, or possibly 1570 according to other sources, he traveled to Kyoto, where his demonstration before the shogun left a significant impression. Consequently, he gained numerous disciples among the warriors, including Lord Yagyu Munatoshi, to whom he imparted his art and granted the teaching rights of the Shingage Ryu, the new sword school he founded. The school later became associated with the Yagyu name and was established as the official sword school of the Tokugawa shoguns in the 17th century. Additionally, Kamizumi Nobutsuna had significant ties to Zen Buddhism, to which he devoted from a young age, various texts providing conflicting accounts of his death, suggesting the years 1577 or 1582. He is also known by several names, including Kamizumi Ise no Kami and Ogo Musashi no Kami. I believe that was Yasuke's teacher in the game. Oichi no Kata, the youngest sister of Oda Nobunaga, was renowned for her beauty and strong character. At the age of 20, she was strategically married to Nobunaga to Azai Nagamasa, a powerful lord in the province of Omi. Unusually for the time, this politically motivated union evolved into a genuine love relationship, resulting in the birth of a son and 3 daughters, including Yodo Gimi, who later became the concubine and later the official wife of Hideyoshi, bearing him a son. Another daughter, Go or Oko, married Tokugawa Hidetada, the second shogun. Oichi no Kata faced significant hardships between 1570 and 1573 as her brother Nobunaga and her husband Nagamasa were embroiled in conflict. Besieged in Odani Castle and facing defeat, Azai Nagamasa was compelled to send Oichi no Kata and their children back to Nobunaga before taking his own life. Following this, Oichi no Kata was remarried to Shibata Katsui, one of Nobunaga's most powerful generals. After Nobunaga's sudden death, Hideyoshi and Katsui quickly became rivals. Katsui besieged in Kitanosho Castle, attempted to send his wife and children to Hideyoshi. At a poignant echo of her previous ordeal, Oichi no Kata allowed her children to leave but chose to remain with her second husband, ultimately deciding to perish with him in the burning castle. Oichi, a man is never worth that. Oichi no Kata's life is marked by tragedy. Her eldest daughter, Yodogimi, perished leading the Toyotomi clan during the fall of Osaka Castle to the Tokugawa in 1615. Her other daughter, Go, became the mother of the third shogun, Tokugawa Iemitsu, and the grandmother of Meisho, the only reigning empress of her time. Good God. Mori Ranmaru, the dude that we only really saw at the beginning of the game, and ended up still committing suicide. Probably shouldn't say that because, YouTube as well. It's just as ridiculous about it. Yeah, he did the same thing. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna remember what the actual word is of what samurais do. Oh god, and I had it in my head when I saw Nobunaga doing it, and now it's gone. Mori Ranmaru was a young warrior in the service of Oda Nobunaga. Born in 1565, he died at the age of 17 during the Honnoji incident, 1382, when Akechi Mitsude besieged the temple. Before committing suicide, Nobunaga supposedly asked Ranmaru to set fire to the building so that the enemy could not find his body. Ranmaru himself disappeared during the fighting with his 2 younger brothers who had fought with him. Several chronicles give contradictory accounts of Nobunaga's last moments, so it is difficult to know what really happened. Ranmaru was a childhood name which remained with him, while Nagasada or Naritoshi are his adult names. He came from a samurai family in Mino province who entered the service of the Oda in 1542. The Mori distinguished themselves many times in combat, and thereby the young Ranmaru entered the service of Nobunaga as a page, Kosho, at the age of 12 and worked his way into Nobunaga's inner circle. In 1581, he received a small fief of 500 koku, following the Battle of Temokuzan in 1582, which saw the collapse of the Takata clan. Mori Ranmaru supposedly received a considerable land grant yielding 50,000 koku of rice and the guard of Castle Iwamura, a mountain castle in the province of Minu in which Takata Shingen had once seized. After Ranmaru's death, the castle then passed to Hideyoshi. The death of the young Ranmaru in the service of the master, who was betrayed by one of his own, struck a chord, and Ranmaru was often cited in Edo period warrior literature as an example of loyalty, fidelity, even dying for it. My god. Oh, I'm kind of catching up. Rokaku Yoshikata Shote. The Rokaku were warriors who settled in the south of Omi province not far from Lake Biwa. These warriors functioned as the region's military governors. However, in the aftermath of the Onin War at the end of the 15th century, this family managed to emancipate themselves and transform into warlords, leading a unified fief. From then on, and for nearly a century, the Rokaku constituted the most powerful lordly clan in the region. Their geographical positions, however, forced them to ally with their neighbors, or on the contrary, to fight them. First the Kyokyokyo, then the Miyoshi, then the Azai, before being eliminated by Oda Nobunaga in 1570. Yoshikata inherited Kannonji Castle from his father and settled there in 1552. He repelled the Miyoshi and in 1559 managed to negotiate peace between them and the shogun Ashikaga Yoshiteru the same year. Yoshikata shaved his head and became a monk under the name Shote or Jote in 1560. He was attacked by the Azai, whom he first defeated, and then was defeated by Azai Nagamasa at the Battle of Norada. Nevertheless, the Rokaku maintained their position more or less in 1568. Oda Nobunaga entered Kyoto and asked Shote to rally, but he refused. Defeated again, Shote had to abandon Kannonji Castle and take refuge at the Koga district where he had supporters, but he could not withstand the shock of Nobunaga's armies, led by Shibata Katsui, and suffered defeat after defeat in 1570. From then on, the powerful Rokaku clan disappeared. Shote was placed under house arrest by a vassal of Nobunaga, then escaped in 1574 to take refuge again in Koga at Shikoraki, where he lived reclusively without real political influence. Yoshikata was the originator of an original lordly law issued in the Rokaku domain in 1567. He is said to have been baptized in 1581 and later in his old age became a Otogi Shu, a princess advisor to Hideyoshi. Shote is also known for his skill in archery of the Yoshida school and for his treatise on horsemanship, which followed the principles of the Sasaki school. Oh my god. I don't think I can just move up to see how many more I have to read. So this will be great. Susui Junkei. The Susui resided in the Susui Castle and took their name from there. They were originally warriors in the service of the powerful Kofukuji Temple, who gradually emancipated themselves and in the 16th century became one of the most powerful lordly clans of Yamato. Wasn't this the guy? I believe this is one of the Shinbakufu. Yeah, the guy that was really upset about losing his castle. The man who would become Junkei. No, this is the superstitious guy that we just finished. Junkei was expelled from his castle by Motsunaga Hisahide in 1565. However, the following year he retook his castle from Hisahide with the help of Oda Nobunaga and became his ally. It was then that he took the name Junkei, under which he is best known today. In the following years, he fought under Nobunaga and distinguished himself in 1575 during the suppression of the Amida League's Iko-Iki in Echizen. Nobunaga later appointed him daimyo of Yamato in 1578. He abandoned Susui Castle to build a fortress, Koriyama, and in 1581 participated in the war against the Republic of Iga, Sokoku-Iki, which he helped to subdue. In 1582, after Nobunaga's fall, Akechi Mitsuhide counted on Junkei to rally to his cause. However, Junkei remained cautious and eventually joined Hideyoshi after Mitsuhide's defeat. Hideyoshi rewarded him for not joining Mitsuhide's forces, and Junkei became a vassal of the future unifier of Japan. He participated in the Battle of Komaki in 1584, where Ieyasu's forces were then hostile to Hideyoshi were defeated. Soon after the battle, he died of an illness. Junkei, like many great lords of this time, was well versed in the way of tea and was a great lover of no theater. Alright, Alessandro Valignano. The dude that, in this game, brought Yasuke to Japan. Was born in Italy in the Abruzzo region of Chieti. He began studying law at the University of Padua, one of the great centers of Italian Renaissance studies. After spending a few months in a Venetian prison in 62 to 63, he entered the Jesuit novitiate in Rome. Climbing the hierarchy in 1572, was given the charge of the Jesuits as visitor of the East Indies. He arrived in Goa in 1574, then stayed in Malacca before arriving in Macau in 1578, and then Japan in 1579, where he landed at Kuchinotsu in Kyushu. At the time, Oda Nobunaga at the height of his power. Valignano visited the various Christian establishments in Japan and reorganized their mission, which he divided into 3 districts, Shimo, Bungo, and Miyako. The capital, where he went in 1581, he was received by Nobunaga and Azuchi. Valignano left Japan the following year for Europe with 4 young Japanese ambassadors, sons of Christian daimyo, where they would go to Rome to be received by the Pope. Valignano accompanied them to Goa, where he stayed for 4 years as Provincial of the Indies. He returned to Japan in 1588 with the young Japanese delegates and the title of Special Envoy of the Viceroy of the Indies. However, while traveling from Macau, he learned about the persecution affecting Christians, especially the expulsion order for missionaries promulgated by the Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Nevertheless, in 1591, Valignano embarked for the archipelago and was received by Hideyoshi at the Jurakudai Palace in Kyoto. He returned to Macau and then came back to Japan from 1598 to 1603 for a 3rd stay. He returned again to Macau, where he died in 1606. Valignano was not a theologian, but was an indefatigable worker, an organizer, and a shrewd politician. From his work in Japan remains his missionary report, Summario, addressed to the Pope in 1583, in which he shows no possibilities of expanding the mission in the archipelago. After describing Japan as he saw it, the Japanese are like us, except they do not know God. Whatever you say, man. Holy crap. Niwa Nagahide. Among Nobunaga's close vassals, Niwa Nagahide was one of the most trustworthy. From a young age, he participated in many battles alongside the Oda clan in 1573. Under Nobunaga's orders, he played a crucial role in the fall of the Asakura by eliminating the clan's heir Akimimaru, as well as his mother. This allowed Nobunaga to seize the provinces of Omi and Echizen, thereby significantly strengthening his power. In 1576, he was tasked with overseeing the construction of Azuchi Castle. In recognition of his loyal services, he was not only received the castle of Sawayama, a vast estate in the province of Okasa, of which he would eventually become the governor, but he was also among those for their efforts in the construction of Azuchi received precious items, including the famous painting, The Market by Yu Qian. These gifts reflected the esteem his lord had for him, as well as the honor bestowed upon him in 1581, when he led an equestrian, I think is technically how that's word's supposed to be said, horses, parade in Kyoto, commanded by Oda in the presence of the emperor. In 1582, he abandoned the campaign against Shikoku, which had been entrusted to him by Nobunaga to avenge the latter's death alongside Hideyoshi. Subsequently, he supported Hideyoshi until his own death in 1585, attributed to an unidentified illness. Momochi Tamba stands as one of the three legendary figures of the Iga ninjas alongside Hattori Hanzo and Fujibayashi Nagato no Kami. The Aranki Chronicle, which recounts the fall of Iga to Nobunaga's armies, offers only a fleeting mention of Momochi Tamba, who is said to have fought violently to the end at Kashiwara Castle. His name is conspicuously absent from the list of those executed by Nobunaga's forces, hinting at a possible escape. Yet this chronicle, penned in 1679, more than a century after the events, is steeped in romanticism and lacks historical reliability. Often, Momochi Tamba is conflated with Momochi Sandayu, reputed to have founded the Iga ninja schools, though his existence remains shrouded in mystery. An 18th century novel claims that the infamous bandit Ishikawa Goemon learned the art of ninjutsu from Sandayu, but this is a mere fiction. It is likely that this Sandayu was inspired by Momochi Tamba, whose existence seems more plausible, though details about him are scarce. Good lord. Momochi has, quite a thing going for him. The name Momochi does not appear in the 16th century records and first emerges in a 1783 survey of Iga families mentioning a Momochi Sanojo residing in the village of Hojiro, now part of the city of Iga. This village was once fortified. The Tamonin Nikki, a relatively reliable source, notes that Momochi Tamba collected dues for monastery lands, acting as a local administrator for Kofukuji. This suggests that Momochi Tamba was a minor local warrior. Nevertheless, he vanishes from historical records. Our understanding of this enigmatic figure remains limited, with much of what is known veiled in the mists of fiction and legend. Hattori Hanzo was an officer who served the Matsudaira clan and their leader, and possibly the true founder of the lineage. He was born around the 1545s. He was an excellent horseman and was especially skilled in the use of the spear, known as yari. Moreover, he also made a name for himself in the battlefield, where he earned the nickname of Oni Hanzo, which is translated to Hanzo the Demon. He is described as the leader of foot soldier regiment, Ashigaru, and was involved in capturing several castles as one of Ieyasu's corps. Hattori Hanzo is the name most associated with the ninja's activities of that time, although historical sources are not very prolific, and those that affirm the ninja activities of the family line are fictional. According to Hattori Hanzo, he distinguished himself in 1573 at the Battle of Mikatagahara, and gained notoriety in 1582 when Tokugawa Ieyasu found himself without an army in Sakai the day following Nobunaga's death. Ieyasu wanted to return to his homeland of Mikawa, but the roads were guarded by Akechi Mitsuhide's troops. That's where Hattori Hanzo suggested that he take an alternate route through the province of Iga. Although it was a difficult route, it was without surveillance, and he could control it with the support of the region. Ieyasu is said to have been escorted by 200 people from Iga, which allowed him to arrive safely to his province. As a reward, Ieyasu offered Hattori Hanzo 8,000 koku in income, and appointed him the head of a troop of 200 soldiers of a modest status, Doshin, some of who had participated in Ieyasu's escape and had military training as shinobi no mono, responsible for policing, guarding, escorting, and serving as soldiers in the Lord's army. The episode of Ieyasu's escape across the Iga under the leadership of Hattori Hanzo is reported by later sources linked to the Hanzo family, whose reliability is not its best quality. The very fact that this incredible episode celebrating the glory of Hattori Hanzo is never mentioned in the historical sources of the time casts considerable doubt on its veracity. The legend made him the leader of the ninjas, which was probably not accurate given that he was an officer, not a gang leader. Oh my god, don't we love history? Fujibayashi Yasutoyo, or Nagato no Kami, lived in the 16th century. He is known as a warrior and ninja leader who held his fief in the domain of Yofune at the northern end of the province of Iga. There still exists a series of stone stupas said to be the tombs of his family near the site of his residence. However, his existence cannot be confirmed in historical documents of the time. His name appears for the first time in the Banshin Shukai, a compilation of ninja knowledge completed in 1676 by his descendant Fujibayashi Yasutake, and it is very possible that Yasutoyo was an imaginary ancestor created by Yasutake. Moreover, it is said that Yasutoyo left Yofune to go to the Suruga, where he taught the art of war to Yamamoto Kansuke. The latter was then in the service of Imagawa Yoshimoto, feudal lord of the province, before serving Takeda Shingen. This episode, which echoes his link with a man who became famous as a military strategist in the Edo period, is another element that casts doubt on his existence. On the other hand, the fact that he intervened in a conflict in the Koga district, province of Omi, just north of Yofune, reflects historical facts concerning the geographical and political links between Iga and Koga, the latter being led like Iga by a group of small lords who were at the origin of the creation of the ninja. This is killing me. Like, this is why there was also so much debate about Yasuke and everything leading up to him becoming a samurai or even having the title of samurai and blah 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 blah, is because really there was nobody super like making perfect records of everything happening in this time. Everybody was a little bit more concerned about all the warring. Besho Nagaharu was the lord of the Miki castle in the province of Harima. His family, related to the Akamatsu, was formerly known as the Miki clan and dominated the eastern part of the province. When Oda Nobunaga had the intention of extending his authority to the southwestern provinces, Chugoku region, and Honshu, he thought to ask Nagahara to form his vanguard, and Nagaharu agreed. Nagaharu had traveled to Kyoto several times to meet Nobunaga and could be counted among his allies, but when Hideyoshi was sent to attack the Mori clan in the Chugoku provinces in 1578, Nagaharu decided to resist him and shut himself away in the castle of Miki. Most of the barons in the province did the same, so Nagaharu's attitude cannot be considered an individual reversal. Nobunaga ordered Hashabi Hideyoshi to besiege the castle, and Nagaharu was able to resist for 2 years, until province provisions ran out. He then asked that his men be spared. In the end, he committed with his wife and younger brother. According to the source at the time, he was 23 years old when he died and was therefore born in 1558. However, according to other sources, he was 26 years old. Alright. Yasuke. This individual, whose existence is corroborated by multiple sources, it was believed to have arrived in Japan with the Jesuit visitor Alessandro Valignano in 1579. Of African origin, possibly from Mozambique, he was brought along as a servant, likely with the status of a slave. Okay. So, brought along as a servant, but not likely a slave. He was part of Valignano's delegation when the latter visited Oda Nobunaga in Kyoto on March 23rd, 1581. Yasuke, as he was later named by Nobunaga, made a significant impression on the Japanese lord, leading Valignano to entrust him to Nobunaga. The conditions of this transaction remain unknown. Yasuke is described in Nobunaga's chronicle, the Shinjo Koki, as a man of 26 or 27 years, black all over his body like a buffalo, and possessing the strength of 10 men. Another chronicle notes that he stood around 1.85 meters tall, a remarkable height for Japan at the time. Nobunaga took Yasuke into his service, bestowing upon him a ceremonial sword and possibly land, thus making him his vassal. According to the chronicle of Lord Matsudara Iyatada, Yasuke was neither a dependent nor a mercenary, but a samurai, receiving an income from Nobunaga. When Nobunaga was besieged at Honnoji by the forces of his treacherous general Akechi Mitsuhide on June 21st, Yasuke was present. He is said to have fought for Nobunaga. Yasuke was taken prisoner, but freed by Mitsuhide. From that point on, Yasuke's trail is lost, and he appears to have been sent back to a Christian church in Kyoto. Yasuke served Nobunaga as a samurai for only 15 months. Nobunaga likely enhanced his prestige as a military leader by having such an imposing figure as Yasuke by his side. Louise Frost mentions a black gunner who fought alongside the forces of the Arima clan's daimyo during the Battle of Okita Nawate in May 1584. Could this have been Yasuke? We do not know. Lots of mystery. Hey, Lady Nene. In her era, Nene, like all women, did not possess an official name. She was the daughter of a warrior from Orari, a vassal of Oda Nobunaga, and was also known by the names Ne or One. Her husband, Hideyoshi, affectionately referred to her as Nene. Upon Hideyoshi's appointment as Grand Chancellor, Kampaku, she was respectfully addressed as Kita no Mando Koro. Following Hideyoshi's death in 1598, she took the significant step of shaving her head and retreating to a hermitage in Kyoto, where she adopted the name Kodain. Despite her family's opposition to marrying a man of humble origins, Nene wed Hideyoshi, who was then merely an officer under Oda Nobunaga. She became his principal wife, and Hideyoshi, throughout his life, maintained a deep affection for her. Though they were unable to have children, their extensive correspondence reveals the profound trust and respect he held for her. Nene frequently offered him advice, both political and strategic, leading Hideyoshi to reverse several decisions based on her insights. Elevated to the high aristocracy, Nene garnered significant respect towards the end of his life. Hideyoshi fathered a son with his favored concubine, Yoda Dono, whose influence grew. Nevertheless, Nene retained Hideyoshi's affection until his death. Subsequently, as Kodain, she withdrew from the political arena, yet the Tokugawa continued to extend their protection to her. Holy crap. We got this. I can do this. Louise Frost. Originally from Lisbon, Louise Frost entered the Society of Jesus as a novice in 1548 and was sent to Goa, India, where he met 3 Japanese people brought by Francis Xavier. Frost was ordained a priest in 1561 and left for Macau the following year before landing at Yokosuka in Japan in 1563. First a missionary in Kyushu, where he immediately began to learn Japanese, he was sent in 1564 to the Kinki, Sakai, and Kyoto to continue evangelizing. In 1569, he was received by Nobunaga, the king of Owari, according to Frost, who had entered Kyoto the previous year. Frost returned to Kyushu as a superior in Bongo from 1577 to 81. In 1582, he became the translator-interpreter for the Jesuit in Japan. Alexandra Valignano, Frost subsequently divided his life between Kyushu and the capital and accompanied Valignano again when he returned to Japan in 1592. After a new stay in Macau for 5 years to escape persecution, Frost returned to Japan and died in Nagasaki in 1597, a few months after the first Christian martyr. Additionally, Frost is known for his extensive correspondence and especially his history of Japan, written between 1584 and 1594. More precisely, a history of the Christian Church in Japan, which is a crucial source. In 1585, he wrote an astonishing treatise on the contradictions of customs between Europeans and Japanese, which constitutes a true ethnological work ahead of its time. The text was rediscovered in 1946 in Madrid. It notably contains a fascinating discourse on the understanding of otherness, as well as a unique set of data for the history of daily life and mentalities both in Europe and Japan. We have to be near the top of the Odas up there, right? Holy crap. Didn't think I was in such a reading moment. Sendo Rikyu was a renowned teen master of his time. He was originally from Sakai and was the son of a wealthy merchant who held position in the city council. Rikyu was also influenced by Zen meditation and developed the wabi aesthetic under the guidance of Takeno-jo, his mentor. On the recommendation of Imai Sokyu, he joined the circle of Oda Nobunaga, then of Toyotomi Hideyoshi. He preferred him over Sokyu. Moreover, Hideyoshi specifically assigned Rikyu to be in charge of the Grand Tea ceremony, during which he personally served the emperor. Hideyoshi and Rikyu were very close, but neither of them had an easy character to the point that they ended up arguing, and Hideyoshi sentenced him to death by ordering him to cut open his abdomen. There is no information on why Hideyoshi acted in such a cruel manner. However, historians have made numerous assumptions, none of them prevailing over the others. Though it is evident that Rikyu made a serious mistake to provoke the anger of his lord in such a way. The 3 main tea schools of today, known as the Sansanki, are all from the descendants of Senno Rikyu. Oh my god, we are there. Azai Nagamasa, general and warlord of the Sengoku period, Azai Nagamasa inherited the leadership of the Zai clan in 1560 at the age of 15 and became the lord of Odani Castle in Omi. He consolidated consolidated his vassalage and strengthened his power in the south of the province by integrating the local barons of the province and taking advantage of the region's commercial boom where he was established. He attacked and pursued his neighbor Rokaku Yoshitaka, which allowed him to seize most of the entire province. After his marriage to the younger sister of Oda Nobunaga, who had himself considerably strengthened his power over Owari and Mino, he became an ally of the latter. But faced with Nobunaga's rise to power, he decided to ally with Asakura, establish an Echizen, as well as the forces of the Hongenji of Ishiyama, and stand against Nobunaga. The later allied with Tokugawa Ieyasu, inflicted a heavy defeat at the Battle of Anagawa in 1570. Nagamasa temporarily rallied Nobunaga but took up arms against him in 1573 after allying with the Asakura and the monastery of Mount Hai. After the destruction of the Asakura by Nobunaga, the latter turned against Nagamasa, who found himself besieged in Odani Castle in 1573. Nagamasa had to commit suicide. Before his death, Nagamasa sent his wife to Nobunaga and entrusted him with his 3 daughters. The eldest, Yorogimi, became the official concubine of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, then his wife, and eventually bore him a son. As for the youngest, she was married to the future second shogun, Tokugawa Hidetada, the son of Ieyasu. Nobunaga, the first of Japan's 3 great unifiers in the late 16th century, inherited the leadership of his house in Owari at a young age of 1552. He swiftly expanded his control over the entire province. His historical prominence began when the decisive defeat of his powerful neighbor Imagawa Yoshimoto at the Battle of Okahazama in 1560. Following his victory, he allied with the future Tokugawa Ieyasu, who controlled the eastern flank from Mikawa, and worked to conquer Mino in 1567. As Nobunaga's influence continued to rise, he received calls for his assistance from Emperor Ogimachi and Ashikaga Yoshiaki, prompting his entry into Kyoto in 1568. Nobunaga had Yoshiaki appointed as shogun by the emperor. His growing power forced his rivals to unite against him. In 1570, with the aid of his ally Ieyasu, he defeated Asai Nagamasa, a powerful lord in Omi, and Asakura Yoshikaga at the Battle of Anagawa. The following year, he targeted the monks of Mount Hai, massacring them and destroying the bad military power base of the monastery. In 1573, he decisively crushed the power base of the Asai and Asakura, and annexing their domains. That same year, Nobunaga expelled Shogun Yoshiaki, bringing an end to the Ashikaga shogunate. The following year, he emerged victorious against the Ego sect, whose followers were mercilessly massacred in 1575. Again, with Ieyasu's support, he annihilated the Takada at the Battle of Nagashino between 1575 and 1579. Nobunaga constructed a fortified castle at Azuchi on the shores of Lake Biwa, attracting his vassals to settle at its base. He also destroyed the Eagle League in 1581. Nobunaga was forced to commit suicide in 1582 due to the betrayal of one of his vassals, Akechi Mitsuhide. I don't think I'm, like, fully free? I feel like I'm still missing something. I feel like there was another codex entry that was new, but now I'm not seeing it. Or maybe it was Yagyu Munetoshi. I don't know. Anyway, I did buy me something with keys. And oh my god, what is going on with your head? I kind of want to see what this looks like for a little bit. Oh. The sound it just made. Oh. Why you make such a sound? Okay. I guess I could also quickly use up mastery points if I even can. Should have been doing this. That's okay, we'll get there. We'll get more. Okay. All very nice weapons that I can't use. No. Sure. Oh yeah, what weapons are we currently... Right now we have the katana on, right? We do. So now we're gonna switch. Because I like to switch. Hi, Hound. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully your day's going well. You just missed me doing a lot of reading. Okay, I think I did recently kind of work on everybody's stuff here. Now I'm just being picky about what I want my katana to look like. For a little bit. Why not that? Why not that? And then the second weapon. Yeah. Where is it, though? It's like, where's my special one? Okay. Anything new to look at? Kind of. We got it. I apparently have something new here. I got it. Okay. Imagine reading like brother. Yeah. Oh. You had to do a... Man! Comparison essays suck anyway. They really do. Okay. I am forgetting about what I'm doing, which is I want to see if we can get one more Shimbakufu in before the new year starts. That's what I'm doing. I want to get another Shimbakufu done. Cool. I have, like, nothing fucking unlocked close to where this dude is. Great. That's always a good start. Wait, did I even do my contracts? Nope. Hold on. I guess we'll do contracts then real quick. Jesus. Jesus. Hey, you know what? I think a lot of people end up going through that phase, honestly. People for the pizza would have solved a lot of problems. I hate you, Naoi. Ooh, wow, it's been a hot minute since I've been here. Okay, can we not? I just wanted to run around it. Thank you. You fancy bitch for nothing. Fine. This place... I don't remember this place looking that overgrown. Oh yeah, I want to see what my new mount looks like. Oh my god. Well, I mean, clearly it doesn't have a whole lot going like the fox, but... I really did like the look of it. So yeah, we might actually keep this one for a little bit. Don't worry, Sobu, I still love you and everything. Just, you know. Today and tomorrow you have tutoring. Well, at least you're keeping yourself busy. Oh yeah, so we can just look at it a little bit more. It's supposed to be like a sea mount? Like a sea creature. I don't know why its head is on fire, or it has a ball of fire, but it's pretty cool. I didn't buy this with money. I bought it with the key currency that I have been collecting in this game. So I don't know if any of your guys' key currency is like that. I didn't. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't need to start this fight like this, but... And I also realized that I don't have a lot of health. I really don't. Oh, bitch and a half. I find it funny that these guys can just tank Kusarigama. Can just tank it. That is true. You could be staying busy with a video game over work, but you gotta work. Because, I mean, it's just so much fun. Okay, there, we are refilled now. Jesus. I am not starting this out that great, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I feel a little sluggish in the mind. Oh, and I forgot to also say this earlier, too. I finally figured out, after not really many years of thinking about it, I've honestly been trying to think about it, I think, in the past year, of actually naming my channel points to be something specific. But I didn't want to do something Harvest Moon or Pokemon related, because Harvest Moon and Pokemon, I have both the bit stuff and the subscriber badges working for my love of Pokemon and Harvest Moon. So I wanted to do something different. And what I ended up doing was mentioning how shit I am at memory. What is crouch in this game? It's square. I thought it was square. So yeah, it's called memory. And whenever I get around to it, it is also going to be a picture of PS2 memory card. But it should be named that now, I hope. Unless I'm lying to everybody. Nope, it is memory. Good stuff. Because I don't have a lot of it, so any that you guys could spare would really help me out. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I know why I didn't talk about my channel point name. It's because right before stream, I found out that I was shadow banned on TikTok again. That's why. Fucking TikTok. Okay, this is destroy the target. Hello, monkey. Monkey. Not even fucking close. And the dude's like, I want you dead. Yeah, well, too bad. Now you're the dead one. Dumbass. Alright, so this has the shitty luck of being kind of past a lot of stuff. Never mind, could still get it. Sucks to be you! Good to know. Yeah, you're doing your best, buddy. It's not like I could fast travel anyway until these guys are off my back. Perfect. Okay, now we're back to tracking the thing. And didn't I... Huh. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I wanted it to be... Naue. Right? The last one was a Naue assassination? I think it was. Let me count the people. Hold on. Let me count the Shimkufu. What do we have? 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. Never mind. It was a Yasuke. Really? Yeah, I guess it was a Yasuke. So now this one is gonna be a Naue. Or no, I'm gonna probably make this one a Yasuke. Because... the thing happened. How many are there? 12, right? There should be 12. 5, 10. Okay, there is 12, so I'm not crazy. I started off as Yasuke, and then he ended up... No, I started off as Naue. We had to switch to Yasuke, and then Naue. I swear I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be, but I'm pretty sure since I was Naue as the last one, we'll just try Yasuke again. Oh my god. It's not my fault I want to give love to both of the characters. Okay. Is it seriously not this way? Oh my god. What other way could it possibly be? Yo. You know, I don't know what I should name this mount. I know it... This one, I think, actually does have more of a name. Hato. Hato. This one was just Sakura Fox mount, which is why it needed a different name, because it's just naming itself after the tree blossoms that... the tree petals that fly off of them. So, Hato. Hey, Tim! Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully your day's going well. Thanks for the hydrate. Alright, back to where I was doing. Oh. It's okay. I know I feel like really tired, but I feel like it's more just because Aunt Irma finally is done, and that always takes a lot out of me. Because I passed out, not early, but I didn't go to bed as late as I have the past few weekends. I'm definitely, barely, gonna have played enough Harvest Moon for this week's HMDS playthrough. Barely. This must be one hell of a steep hill if it's making my mount actually slow down. Isn't there? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. What could go wrong? Everything could go wrong, but what could go wrong? Sometimes you just get tired of following the path. I probably should follow the path. Because I need those things that I need to pray at. I need to do those. Oh my god, they're gonna be terrible. I don't think I need to do them, though. I'll probably have to check the trophy list when I actually complete the story part of this to see if it's necessary. Oh my god, Tim, by the way, when we played Unity, or when you were kind of explaining more of Unity to me, somebody ended up on one of the older videos of me playing Unity, and they favorited the one where you were trying to explain everything to me, and the dude just starts running from rooftop to rooftop in the middle of the air in front of me. That was a great reminder that that happened. God damn, Ubisoft. The ghost NPC, yeah. I know, somebody friggin' did look at that recently. I was like, god damn. Almost forgot about that. What an interesting guiding arrow. Now this time it is straight, not taking me through the path. Alright. I mean, I'll follow, but damn. It definitely feels weird to be on a different mount other than Isobu. Man, I wonder if I'll ever see Kojiro again, just in passing. Bio doing temple? I have business. That's all oh, I meant to change. Meant to be Yasuke. You all don't look great. What? What is happening here? Yeah, you look on deathbed, my guy. Do I want to? I think I should stay out where there's fresh air. And again, there are huge doors. Oh my god. Dude, I don't think you need to worry about somebody killing you. You look like you're already dying. Isn't that always the case? Did this?
なぜそのような。
毒じゃ。
Oh.
伏せっておる間に遺跡はあやつのものに。
Okay.
今やあやつは明智の傀儡だ。
So he got poisoned, and I don't know if he's still fighting the poison or if his body never was able to recover from it, because
なんと腹立たしい。
since old times.
定め殿は明智に従わぬと。
そなたらは
No. Damn. I supported Lord Nobunaga. I do not support Mitsuhide. I don't understand the reasoning behind Yasuke saying that, but I mean, we don't support
明智は我
Mitsuhide.
が父の敵。あやつだけは許しません。
ならば互いに腹を割って話そうぞ。
弟君と確執があったとか。
確執どころではない。天津さえ明智が率いる怪しき一党に加わりおって。
Shinbakufu, that's why I'm here. Let's move along, sick
知っと
man.
るか。
百騎衆。
Preferably before you fall over.
諭せぬものかと思い、明智と縁を切るよう文をしたためだが。
百騎衆より救う手立てなどありはせぬかと。
かもしれぬ。なれど弟じゃ。
He's got a point.
見捨てられぬ。ところが死者が嵐山の近くで襲われ、貞興の返事を奪われてしもうた。
恐れながら定め殿自身が百騎衆ではない証はどこに。
Does he look fit to be a Shinbakufu right now?
我に偽りなきことがわかろう。
弟君はいかように。
聞く耳を持たぬならば、わしも山崎城へ出向き、始末をつける。それが兄の務めじゃ。
Are you
幸いに
sure?
山崎城の常番をしておった者が、今は清水寺に身を寄せておる。名は氏政。寺の霊水を人々に広めようとしておるらしいが、行けば力になってくれよ。
承知した。弟君と相まみえれば問答無用で当たるゆえ、そのお覚悟。
Yeah, sorry, we won't be the
そうならぬよう
reasoners.
願うておる。
I'm gonna switch to Yasuke now, because I did want to do this as Yasuke, to make up for the fact that we ended up killing the last one as Naoe. Just let me make it even. That's all I ask. The bad brother? No, naughty, naughty. Hey, man. Alright, so Isa Sadaoki. Huh. Oh, you're the son-in-law bitch. I could not remember your name, but yeah, that looks like the face of a name that I can't say on Twitch. Technically, I could say it on Twitch. YouTube don't like it. This arrogant son-in-law of Akechi Mitsuhide helped betray Oda Nobunaga and poisoned his own brother in order to take control of the Ise clan. Alright, let's find this messenger. Just get rid of that for now. Oh, nice. Sort of. Sort of. At least there's viewpoints everywhere that I've gotten here. Oh yeah, I can sell supplies. I can sell supplies. I'm gonna do that. 2 rations. Jesus, Yasuke, you can have up to 8 now? My god. Oh, okay. You beefy man. I don't remember if this is somebody I can sell shit at. Hold on. I was kind of hoping that was a buffer shrine. That would have been nice. Hello. I just need to sell stuff. I don't care about buying anything. I wish I didn't have to sell, like, all at a time. But trying to sell, like, only 10,000 or whatever, it would be atrocious. So just take it all. And then go ahead and take all that. I have money. I have money.
またよろしく。
Well, money is no longer a problem for a hot minute. Back to the other problem. Oh! Oh my god, dude, nobody cares. I don't think I'm ever gonna care. Honestly, I don't think I ever did care about the Ronin. And I probably only encountered two shinobi that tried to attack me. And two is being, like, really out there. I feel like it was still part of whatever quest I was doing. But yeah, my guy, I've never cared. The only time I end up getting you guys is when you persistently follow me into an objective. Alright.
どうしたらよいのだ。
What do you need,
どな
buddy?
たで？
定め殿に文を取り戻せと申しつかった。
ああ、何に奪われたかご存じないようで。定め様は
What took
信じてくださらなんだが、悪いことは言わん。いいが、相手は鬼なのだ。
どのような姿か見てみたい。どこにおるのだ？
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
鬼に見つかったら一大事だというに。見たいなら竹林の方だ。寺の裏の道を行くといいが、奴は素早いぞ。
Okay. How do? Tired, Jamie. How do you do? Welcome back to the stream, though. Hopefully everything's going good. You never did, fully answer your own statement from last week either. About the notes. I remember saying that, were they just you? And then I got nothing from you. You left me on a cliffhanger. It's been a week, man. It's like I'm watching television. A television show. If you don't want to tell me too, that's fine. Just say the word and I'll stop worrying about it. Interesting, interesting. I'm just following where the game is telling me to go.
恐ろしげな。いかにも鬼が出そうだ。
I don't think so. I think I'll be fine. Hato might not be fine. They used in the roof had these all over the packaging and they just fell off. Oh my god. All that worry and it was just the roofers accidentally dropping notes from the packaging. Fuck. That's pretty good. That feels like something that I would lose my mind over and then realize that it's nothing. You were going crazy. Yeah, I don't blame you. That is a very weird situation. Who are you? Yasuke. I'm taller and bigger than you. What's up? Oh, that's insane. Yeah, you look very Oni-esque. Okay, by the way, it's very hard to see, but I'm literally having that. I'm sitting here with that same pose as Yasuke with my hands on my hips, like, uh-huh. I look like I'm trying to be tough. Dude, who else stands here with tit out in winter? Yes, you almost have yours out. Oh, it's a fight! It always ends up being a fight, doesn't it? Hey, dude, I think you might have a problem here.
まだまだ。
Oh, I forgot I need to be closer.
まだ諦めぬ。
How do I forget? I don't know how that one got inside your microwave, but yeah,
こん
that's
なに楽しい
ridiculous.
のはここへ来て初めてだ。
文を渡せ。
いい勝負だったな。俺、どうせ俺には読めん。
Okay, man. This dude is here just for the funsies, isn't he?
ここに来りゃ
Oh
も
my
っと
God.
高貴なものや一世のアホどもを相手にできると思ったが、当てが外れた。
Okay, only one is an
世間に恨みでもあ
idiot.
るのか。
Well, okay, never mind. One is a good guy, the others are idiots.
昔いい仲になった今日の女子が
Hey, you know
貞子に
what?
仕え
I
てるんだ
might like this guy.
器量も良かった。その娘をチリアクタのように扱った伊勢の者らは許しておけんのだ。奉公人をいつもないがしろにしよって。
裁きとは受ける者と下す者、どちらにも修羅の道ぞ。
構うもんか。
Yeah.
じゃあ、俺は近くの村を通るって話の金持ち商人どもに用があるんでな。挨拶せねばな。
Okay, fancy ass. No need for the white flash here.
これは不調か。意味がわからぬ。
Oh,
これは
great.
一体。
Oh, great. Another language that we don't know. Hato! Time to go back. Apparently I can't get on you from that side, so let's try this one. I like this new mount. It was worth the, God, I think about 2,400 keys that I spent on it. Hold on, I'm trying to get stuck. I still can't take off the cherry blossom outfit, but you know what? Well, at least we're trying out a new mount. Do you know how to read?
まさか生きて戻るとは。で、フミは
取り戻したが、それがしには読めんのだ。お主なら読めるか。
いささかなら。では拝見。
Well, you're thousands of leagues ahead of me with that. Okay, can the wind stop showing me your undies? Pull it down.
声に出さねば意味がなかろう。
Read it out loud to me.
おう、
Oh no.
すまぬ。
Pull it down.
議論は無用なり。勝利は我が手にあり。兄上の助けなどに
Okay, so it sounds like his brother does not care about reconciling. That makes this easier.
定種殿の申された通りだ。文を主に届けるがいい。お読みになりたいはずだ。
Don't lose it again. Please.
The thief!
Okay, so... Oh shit, we're already at the point of infiltrating the castle? I'm pretty sure I've been in that castle. Wait for Isa Sadadoki to arrive? Oh, an upcoming sumo match, giving Naoya and Yasuke the unexpected opportunity to corner him. Oh, Sadatame's friend Ujimasa can help infiltrate. He is hiding in the... Well, I guess we'll go do this one. Yes. We could get another viewpoint along the way. Hey-oh! Season hasn't changed yet, guys. Whew. Nothing. Oh, can I upgrade from here? Can I upgrade from here? Yes! Ibuki is fully upgraded now too! Fuck yeah! I have the money! Okay, all of them are upgraded now. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. I wonder if Gennojo is going to be another ally that we can get? Maybe, or he's probably just somebody that we can talk to. Can you upgrade his... I don't think I can upgrade that dude's underwear. I did at least upgrade Ibuki's outfit. He looks much, handsomer? They look much handsomer? I've been saying that wrong. I'm an idiot. I know that's also not the correct way to say it, but I'm not here for grammar. I'm here for game. Oh, I don't know if I could show you guys. I might have to, even though it'll be really early to go back, I might have to go back to the hideout in the middle of the season. The next time I have to fast travel somewhere, I'll fast travel to the hideout first, because I got a new pet with the key thing too. Oh, maybe I could just show you here. Hold on. Maybe it's still in the Animus store. Hold on, it might still be there. Which, by the way, I finally figured out how to get to the exchange page for these keys. It's right here. It's been here the entire time. Yes, this is what I got. This is what I got. I got this cute little baby. This tiny-tailed creature is light, airy, and playful as the wind, a spring bobtail. It's so pretty. I got it. I can't wait to go place it down in my hideout the next time I go back. That's what I did, is that I remembered how to work the key exchange store, and get a beautiful cat and mount. Good thing I had stocked up on keys before I remembered how to work that, because it was a lot of money for both. Like I said, I think the mount was about 3,000. It wasn't 3,000, but it was, I think it was like 2,450. Oh, why am I doing this as shitballs? I can't do this as... This is why we don't do viewpoints with Yasuke. We can't. Son of a bitch! Halfway through winter. Halfway. Ugh, trying to get settled again. Give me up. All because Naue is the only one with a grappling hook, which, to be fair, with how much of a bigger person Yasuke is, there's no way a grappling hook could hold his body. Well, that depends on the story, Jamie, if it's stupid or not. I don't think it will be, but you can go ahead and tell me. I can't get that from here. Rude. Ugh! Yamashiro constitutes one of the provinces of Kinai, at the center of which is the capital, Kyoto. The former capital, Heijō-kyo, Nara, was abandoned in 784, and after an interlude of 10 years, where the court settled in Nagaoka in the south of Yamashiro, Heian-kyo, Kyoto, was founded in 794. As a result, this province is a significant political center for the country. Yamashiro is geographically divided between the plain of Kyoto, which continues south toward the sea, a rice-growing unpopulated region, and the entire northern part of the province covered with mountains and forests, which is snow-covered for part of the winter and sparsely populated. The province is crossed by two main rivers, the Kamo and the Katsura, which converge south of the capital and flow into the Yodo. There are famous monasteries such as Mount Hai, the center of Tendai Buddhism, and Mount Kurama. Mount Kurama was built to protect Kyoto from bad influences emerging from the northeast, according to Feng Shui, Chinese geomancy. The northeast was populated by Tengu, a fantastic beings living in the Japanese mountains, and legendary creatures of popular religion who come to persecute the living. Hideyoshi had Fushimi Castle built in the southern suburbs of Kyoto, where he resided from 1594 until his death. Around Fushima, an agglomeration developed. The development works carried out by Hideyoshi, as well as digging the Takasakawa Canal, allowed for a faster connection between the port of Osaka and Kyoto. As a result, Fushimi was made the port of the capital and contributed to the improved connection between the two main cities that were 40 kilometers apart. Oh my god. Listen, the postman had to entertain himself by watching you. The postman probably doesn't get much entertainment, so he got a little bit of it by watching you singing your own Metallica concert. I never really see my postman or any of the people, or most of the time I don't see the people that deliver my packages a lot, because let me tell you, the quickness that my packages get delivered at my apartment is so stupid. I swear they show up at the door, they knock once, drop the package, and run. I never, ever really see my people. And it's like, cool. I'm glad you guys feel it's okay to just drop my package in my apartment hallway. Wish you wouldn't. I have tried many times for them not to just leave my package in my fucking hallway. They never listen. Oh, I did a fight with that. Switch. But hey, I think having your own little Metallica concert isn't that bad. It's all about making it fun. Making it easier to do the work. Oh, he talks to you for ages? Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, my people don't like talking. They drop and run.
ただし飲めるのは一度きり。よく思案なされ。欲をかけば何も得られぬぞ。
I choose love, success, longevity. Again, as much as I did love the idea of being a vampire or just the vampire life at first when I was growing up, being alive for a long time, no. No thanks. I'll just choose success. Hell yeah, that is the perfect reason for success. Hey, listen, some of us like to window shop, Jamie. That's just the truth of it. Some of us can only window shop. Thank you. Oh, that's because we were finding out the dude. Okay, well, you know what? I was sold. I needed success water. That's fair. No.
侍と称しておるがとんでもない。そやつは商人をなぶるのが好きでな。聞いてみるといい。
I guess. It's not like I have to kill like a lot of things anyway. Really, I would say.
殿の信を得ただけはあるな。であればよかろう。城には内門がある。この鍵で開けるといい。
Wait, so did I do it already?
硬い。甘く見てはいかんぞ。
Huh?
必ず討ち取ってみせましょ
う。よいか。あの男に情けは無用。
I don't plan to.
者の家臣ともども慈悲には値せぬ。
Did I already do what he wanted? Or does he expect me to just do it even though he gave me the reward? My guy? I guess I did it? Was it because of these guys? No, those are Ronin. Were they Ronin? Or were they pretending to be samurai? I don't remember. I don't remember shit. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the opportunity to corner the dude. Okay. Great. I guess. Okay, so I must have already done what he wanted, and there's a chance that it was those Ronin, because I feel like they were pretending to be samurai, or they were always just being Ronin. I don't know. I honestly wasn't paying that close attention to that end of that conversation. Oh my god, Yasuke, we should have fallen off. Yeah, we're fine. We're completely fine. This is the middle of the crap. Oh no. I know where I'm at. This isn't the best place to be doing this, but it's fine. We'll live. Yasuke will live, right? We live these? We get out? Uh-oh. We get out, 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 we get out. Oh my god, you're so slow. I love you, but you are so slow. I didn't do shit. You have no reason to ring the bell. I think we're safe. What was I talking about? Oh, the one thing that I can say specifically, the most important thing to do toward the beginning of the game is to go around. I don't know if the game will give you the quest giver. Like, hold on. Let me show. Wait, I mean, we did this like last week. There's this thing called the quest giver. And a lot of these quests that are given to you by these people are quests that need you to eliminate a certain type of enemy, and you need to eliminate 100 of them in that specific region. So like in Yamashiro, I need to do bandits, and Key, I need to do outlaws. So I would say, if possible, as soon as you can in this game, find these fucks. Get them. Because you can quickly get up. You can just doing the contracts that you can get every half a season, and just going around and doing like all these other objectives that you have. It is so very important to get them early if you don't want to sit here and be stuck trying to get 5,000 of these toward the end of the game, like I currently am. I'm probably not close to the end of the game. Like, I'm probably making it sound like I'm much closer to the end of the game than I am. But I would advise getting those things early. As early as you can. Because, good God, 100? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That was a bit of a river. Oyamazaki. I'm out of sake. I do not care about your sake problem. Hato. This is your natural, you know, whatever. I don't remember what. I guess you couldn't make it, huh? That's fair. I've never had my mount kick me off before. You're doing your best, Hato. Oh, look at you go. You're beautiful. He made it over whatever thing upset him. Oh, God. Never trusting in Yasuke. Come on. Come on. Iwashimizu Hachiman Shrine. I feel like there is a lot of things with the word Hachiman in it. Is it? Oh, yeah, up there. Oh. Wait! for a second there, I thought we weren't going to be waiting. Sumo! I love the fact that this is just wrestling, but heavy class wrestling.
相撲を見に来たのではない。逆から目を離すな。
Let Yasuke have his moment.
2つあるのだぞ。
I have two eyes! Shh. You shush.
ややは降格かだ。誘うべきであったな。
伊勢貞興はおらんな。
おらぬか。
もうお前も好きにしろ。取り組みを近くで見てきていいぞ。
それがしが行けば物見の邪魔となろう。
離れた場に身を置くことには利があるもの。力士を間近で見れば、その腕力と筋肉しか見えぬ。ここならば、誠に恐るべきものがわかろう。
The real threat is the mind, the real threat is strength. The mind?
腕力によってではなく、
Oh my god, I'm outsmarted in battle way too much.
そうであろうな。背丈は半分でもそなたはこの男と対等に見える。いつでも倒せる自信があるのであろう。
まあな。
いかにも。
She could.
それこそ力だけで勝負は決まらぬという。
Oh, I love these two so much.
次はどちらが勝つ？
あちらの力士じゃ。いくつか年が上で目方も幾貫か軽いが、勝つのはあやつじ
ゃ。違いがわからんな。
じゃが違う。あやつは敵の力を逆手に取る。先に突っかけさせて、それをいなし、土俵の外に向けるのだ。窮地にある者が勝つには、その場にあるあらゆる力を操らなければならぬ。戦もしかり、祭りごともしかり、そしてこの日の本もまたしかり。
日の本も。
I think he's hinting at the Shinbakufu.
この者がその証じゃ。されど、まだ潮目が変わったと認めぬ愚か者もおる。我らは絶え間なく変わる海に置かれた島の民じゃ。我らに海の流れを変える力はない。されど、歩む道を変え、流れに乗れば、勝ち目はある。あの力士のようにな。
されど、物見客はお主の見込んだ力士に味方せぬようだぞ。
するとも。
They don't people watch like he does.
敵が地に倒れ伏して穂像を噛むのを見れば、おのずとな。
あれはもしや。
今度はわしが物見の邪魔となったか。
Okay, so I mean, clearly by your clothes, you're somebody that's kind of like
残って取り組みを見ていかんのか。
why he already
そ
knows
の
who's
必
gonna
要
win.
はなかろうよ。
Dude, if the match goes exactly like he just said, I honestly, I would put money on it, on who he said would win. Do it! I need more! The Shogun! Thanks for the hydrate, Tim. The
まさ
fuck?
か
都落ちした。
足利義明か。
Ah, you know, it's fun. We're having a good time. We run into all kinds of people.
当たっておったな。
Ah, see? You like it now, eh? You're getting into it. I feel like this was more of a bonding experience than really finding the dude. I'm just gonna say.
伊勢貞興は大一番を見逃したな。
So I wonder if that opened up good things with yeah, with Ashikaga Yoshiaki. Return. I finally guessed wrong? I don't even know what I guessed who he was. Did I guess who he was? I don't think I ever put a guess on what he was. I was just like, who are you? I'll tell you when you're older. No. Hey, Hato. Glad you could make it out of the water. I mean, I already saw you get out of the water, but that hill was rough. Oh. Why not read more? Right? I spent the first, like, 40 minutes of stream reading. Iwashimizu Shrine, dedicated to the deity Hachiman, is located on a height, Mount Otokoyama, overlooking the Yodo River south of Kyoto. It is a sacred place and protects the capital from negative influence. The Iwashimizu Shrine is said to have been founded around 859 by Gyokyo, a monk from Nara. Gyokyo invited the great deity Hachiman from Usa and Kyushu to come reside near the imperial court. In Usa, the mythical emperor Ojin, perhaps one of the 5 great kings of the 5th century, and his mother, Empress Jingu, a conquering female figure, were both venerated. It was recorded in chronicles that she invaded the Korean kingdom of Silla of Korean immigrants and a copper mine where coins were minted. The divine entity of Usa Hachiman protected the mine. The new shrine quickly became an object of veneration by the court, notably the imperial family. As a result, the shrine became a place of imperial pilgrimage, exorcism, and magic rituals were practiced there whenever the country faced a political crisis or a natural disaster. From the 12th century, the deity Hachiman, whose connotation with war was present from the beginning, was recognized as protecting the Minamoto clan, the origin of the first shogunate, and Hachiman gradually became assimilated as a god of war. Kamakura, the capital of the shogunal regime in the south of Kanto, was built around the Tsurugaoka Shrine, where the deity Hachiman was invited to reside. However, the Iwashimizu Shrine near Kyoto retained all its power throughout the Middle Ages, heading a large number of domains shown. Due to its strategic position south of the capital, the Iwashimizu Shrine repeatedly suffered the disasters of war between the 14th and 16th centuries. It was rebuilt under the shogun Tokugawa Iemitsu in the 1620s to 1640s. Great. Aoki Ujimasa, close friend and confidant of Issa clan daimyo Lord Sadatame. Aoki Ujimasa is a former samurai and Lord Mitsuhide's guard at Yamazaka Castle. Outraged by Mitsuhide's betrayal of Lord Ominaga, he left for Kiyomizudera Temple, where he posed as one of the temple monks. Aoki Ujimasa now works quietly in defense of the vulnerable throughout Yamashiro, while vainly attempting to memorize his spiel for visitors to the temple's famous fountains. Okay. Oh. Makes sense. I did stop following my guide, so that's on me. Oh, Tim, I know you kind of perused the trophy list because you also finished the game. Is those shrines a trophy? And if you told me before, I'm sorry that I've already forgotten, but I have. The ones that the lady asks for me to pray at. The shrines that the, widow wants us to pray at? Hey, you're still alive! Okay. I mean, like, I know it could possibly be a trophy because of the would you kindly trophy, but, that one I just need to complete something from the region and it doesn't have to be hers.
弟君が明智と縁を切らぬのならば、なすべきことは一つ。
そうか。だが、致し方あるまい。
氏政殿から山崎城の内門の鍵を預かっております。
ああ、こうなってしまったか。
Yeah.
やんぬるかな。その方らの支度ができたら策を伝え。
Sure, let's do it now. Yeah, now it's better now than later because of your health, my guy.
策とは。
城の入り口は固く守られておる。誰かが騒ぎを起こし、おとりとなる。
I got you.
侍にこそふさわしい役目と言えよ。
No shit.
その間に忍びが内門へ向かい、氏政の鍵で門を開け放つ。わしはまず侍と落ち合う。そして門へ行き、
Why are you coming?
皆で城に入る。
I don't
弟
like
には
that you're
手だれ
coming
の
with.
禁呪がおる。用心せよ。
Why is he
我
coming
らに
with? I don't
かなう
like it.
相手ではないか。
Not because of his health,
貞興が何をしてくるか
but because of possible traitorism.
なれどわしならば
No.
気をそらせよ。
No.
異論はあるか。
良き策かと参りましょう。
Not really. I don't like that he's coming with. But fine, I guess. Ugh. And it's only because this dude really, really doesn't want to see his brother die.
定為殿のため敵は皆倒して進まねば。
Shut up! Oh, I keep forgetting I can do a ground attack. Castle guards! Hold on. Is there anything, like, specifically... Oh, I'm trying to think. Combo-wise for the Naginata that I'm forgetting? Anything specifically combo-related? Hold L1. Oh, and press buttons, all the buttons. Okay. Sure, that's a thing. I think that's the only thing. Okay, hold L1, press R1, R2, R2, R1, R2. Good God. Okay. It's just the contracts. Oh, and mini hideouts. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Obviously, I'm too afraid to go looking through this stuff because I don't want to have story beats, spoiled by the names of trophies. I did the wrong one. God damn it. How you doing, buddy? Oh, let's see. Oh, he ain't. Never mind. Never mind. That guy was not gonna live. Hey! I missed all of them. Okay, so let me try this now. I did not hold the right button, I think, and I did not do the combo right. Cool! Let me try again. Hold L1. And you. Fuck it. I don't know if I did. I didn't do it right. Heyo, it's me! Exactly like you said, Yasuke! How you doing? Alright, no need to go down the hill. Well, I think me and him were both stuck by the wall, so perfect. Ooh. Oh my god, 3 good parries in a row? Oh my god, a good dodge? On a Saturday stream?
直江は城に入れただろうか。
No! Interesting that they're actually having us do both
皆
of
のため
them
に
this
開けてや
time.
らねば。
Okay. Ooh! We should have been caught. We should have been caught. I'm just saying that now. Up. Alright. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ooh.
食い下
I'm glad you were too focused on training, my dude. Okay. That'll just make this a little bit easier. Ooh, I do have the Kusarigama. I'm gonna need to be careful. That can get me into trouble quick. Why in the fuck is there a horn? Oh, there's two people there? Oh. I'm down. Are you playing the horn? Yeah, I think he is. Okay. I don't know if all these people will stay marked for if Yasuke gets up here, but you know what? Let's just have a good time, right? Oh. That's so stupid. He didn't know I was there. He was even sleeping. It could have been because I was too far away. Maybe. Okay, we can't climb that. Good to know, I guess. Please. Alright. Wrong button. God, there has to be somebody that's calling these guys again. Because there's just too many of these guys compared to what I saw. Can we do the fucking move? Thank you. Sure. Don't know why that was stopped. Oh my fucking god, now Thank you for finally moving faster than him. Annoying. Kudos to the guy that's been sleeping the entire time. Let's do way up there, okay. Oh, it's so annoying that she's always standing after a far assassination.
これが門か。中に入るには。
Huh? Definitely time. Why are there fucking so many of you? Again, I don't know why there were so many of you that just randomly came about, but whatever. What? Why did we immediately jump out? What the fuck? God, that was so fucking stupid. Let's say I don't know who's still on me, but whatever. Is this a castle that I've done, though? It might not tell me until I finish this.
片付いた。安家と定めはどこじゃ。
I don't know. Where are they? We've been having a rough time. They have a lot less people to kill now coming up here.
案内するゆえ門を破れ。
それがしのそばにお守りいたしまする。
Why did we need to open up the door with the just break shit. I like the fact that I can use this as an actual wall. Dude, I feel like there's still somebody here. I just can't turn my fucking view. Okay, there's not. Good God. Is it just because... Oh, his thing is throwing me off. I just need to keep walking. That's fine. Maybe he still thinks, like, if he gets the chance to talk to his brother, he could probably still change it, but, dude, it ain't happening. It just ain't happening. It's not. Mouse, please. Hmm.
定め殿、どうなされたのだ。
弟に会うつもりだ。
Either to warn or to still try to change his mind. I'm leaning more toward warning.
貞興、頼む。
見苦しい真似を。
The fool! In more ways than one! Yeah, by the way, we're here.
明智に従う義理はない。
Yeah, he is still trying to do it.
伊勢を再興する
You're
のじゃ。
gonna
光
die.
秀様が将軍となり、隣にわしが立つ時、伊勢の名が蘇るのだ。
本気ではあるまいな。
かくいう兄上こそ、怪しき者を引き連れ、物乞いのようにひれ伏すとは気が違うたか。
いいな。弟の身を案じておるのじゃ。
He poisoned you! He tried to kill you!
吐き気がする。
You killed the brother that was already sick?
お前もだ。
I mean, he did say he hated the Issa family, but Jesus, my dude! Anyway, you wanna fight? Are we seriously not gonna fight? Okay, I was about to say, come on! Let me fight him! Oh, play as Yasuke, clearly, clearly.
定を決め逃しはせぬ。
Alright. Priorities. Oh, look at them fall in the water.
先ばかりだな。
I do still need to be careful though, because I can take damage while in this mode. I say as I'm doing an absolute terrible job at this.
明智ともども討ち取ってくれよ。
Missed. Oh my god, can you just... Cool, I'm so glad we stabbed him instead. Hey, he's done. Whew. I have learned from past mistakes on just focusing on the one dude. Just the one dude. Well, there you go. The Issa family is dead. Are you happy, my dude? No, well, never mind.
あれ
He's
は
still
なかなか
dying.
聞いた。
どこから現れた？
伊勢の奴らに目に物見せたくてな。うまくやったろ？
バカを言うな。この方は味方じゃ。
へっ。伊勢なんてどいつも一緒だ。それより俺たちは息が合うようだな。
You might be right. You are misguided. Yeah, he's definitely the bad boy. But I don't know. I don't think I'm really feeling it with him yet. There might be another time for me to do it, but honestly, I'm not really feeling it with him yet.
うぬぼれもほどほどにしておくんじゃな。
俺はお宝を持って村に帰る。ここの連中案の定しこたま溜め込んでおった。後で村に来い。一緒に祝おう。
Oh yeah, he's definitely the last ally that we can get. Anyway.
流れそうか。
命に関わるほどではござらん。あの弟と関わったゆえの傷が増えただけの
Oh,
こと
so he's gonna
我ら
live.
友ども危うくやられるところだった。
家族を救おうとしたのだ。我々とて同じことをしたろう。
かもしれん。だがお父は裏切り者ではない。
He's fine. Totally fine.
定為殿、せっかく拾ったお命、無駄になさらんことです。
Yeah, if you do, you know who will be coming after you,
弟
so.
を弔い喪に服したらあやつの罪を償うべく死に
Oh, it's so gratifying to see him dead, though.
約束いたす。
See you, my dude. So now that he's back at the castle, do you think he'll actually get proper help with being poisoned? Do you think? Alright, Issa Sadaoki. This arrogant son-in-law... Sadaoki refused the impassioned pleas of Sadatame to leave the Shimbakufu. He should have listened. Yep, there he is. There he is. What a shocker. Can you see the ally? Oh, you just saw it? You saw it all, Tim? Don't need me to look at it a little bit slower. Because I have gotten everybody at this point besides Kenojo. Okay. Okay. I'll believe you. What is in this codex? Of course! More people! Akechi Mitsuyoshi. Sources concerning Mitsuyoshi are rare, and his exact date of birth remains unknown. Furthermore, in contemporary documents, he was known under the name Jugoro, the eldest son of Akechi Mitsuhide. That his name was Mitsuyoshi is only confirmed by a later chronicle named the Akechi Gunki, written in the last years of the 17th century, leading to doubts among historians on this subject. However, his name is cited among the participants in a Renga contest organized by his father in 1582. During the Honnoji incident where Oda Nobunaga met his death, Mitsuyoshi was at Sakamoto Castle in the province of Omi. When his father was defeated and killed at the Battle of Yamazaki, he found himself surrounded by Hideyoshi's generals Nakagawa Kiyohide and Takayama Ukon, who perished in the castle with the other members of his family. However, according to other sources, he died of illness in Kamayama Castle, or he survived by becoming a monk. Your guess is as good as theirs. Issa Sadatame. The Issa are an ancient family of warriors who serve various administrative functions for the Ashikaga shogunate. Several members of the clan left treaties on administration and the proper conduct of warriors at the shogun's court. Although very young, Sadatame was put in the service of the 14th shogun, Ashikaga Yoshihide. However, upon the sudden death of the shogun in 1568, Sadatame was for a time considered part of the unreliable officials by the new shogun Yoshiaki, who had formerly served his cousin. As a result, he was sidelined for a time. Yet his qualities, as well as those of his younger brother Sadaoki, were eventually recognized. Sadatame was integrated into the Otomo Shu, the shogun's commensals, those who served him daily. In 1573, relations between Shogun Yoshiaki and Oda Nobunaga deteriorated. Sadatame then fought at the Nijo Palace in Kyoto for his lord, but Yoshiaki was defeated and expelled from Kyoto. Nobunaga then ended the Ashikaga shogunate. Nevertheless, he pardoned Sadatame and his brother Sadaoki, probably due to their administrative skills. Sadatame then worked in the offices of Nobunaga's new regime as his vassal. Having taken ill, Sadatame resigned from his duties in 1581, but resumed his activities with Hideyoshi for a while before retiring again. Due to his health, he spent the last part of his life writing treatises on horsemanship and warrior traditions, and his sons entered the service of the Tokugawa administration. Yeah, it's apparent that the last one, which I kind of figured would end up being the case, is tied to the story. Which is fine, because that shit happens. Are we still by the castle? We are, and it is a castle that I've done. Thank God I am free. I'm free! Alright, let's grab up the contracts that we need, and then we'll probably go get that last ally. See if we can squeeze that in before the next year. Lost honor. Contracts? I still haven't done these opportunity things that are here. And that's completely fine, because I don't think I really need them at this point. I think I am actually doing pretty okay with resources now. I mean, it's still not perfect when it comes to leveling up my stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, what's this? Increased damage per filled adrenaline chunk, which is honestly great because the amount of times that I have too much adrenaline with Yasuke is insane. I just always have so much adrenaline with him. So much. Why am I always asking, where am I? Okay, well these both look close-ish. But where's the third? Oh, over there. Okay. You know what? We'll just start going over here first. Down. Down. Perfect. It may be kind of a jaunt, but let's have a good time. I mean, I probably could just fast travel to get there faster. Yeah, fuck it. Just fast travel everywhere, all the time. I like how the game is like the bow is for a stealthy approach, and the Teppo is for a brutal one. Yeah, well, I don't feel like I do much with the Teppo. The Teppo, surprisingly enough, is not the greatest, in my opinion. Gun, not that great. Assassinate the target. Well, shit. I might take out the bow. Maybe.
戦いを覚悟せねばな。
Yeah, someone sounds like they're having a great time.
何か分かったか。
もうしばし
Maybe. Oh, I didn't get there fast enough. That's fine. Alright, and done. See ya. I've at least definitely learned to stop wasting my time with all the other objectives in those little hideouts. Just do the contracts and leave. Critical hits. I like critical hits. Okay, we're still far enough away. Oh, I meant to track it! That's fine. Oh, okay. You never really liked the Teppo either, Tim. You were just using the Kanabo and long katana. I definitely really like the Naginata. For sure. I like the Naginata and the Kanabo. Those are definitely my two favorite. I definitely see a use for the bow and will actually be willing to pull that out. But yes, the Teppo, it just doesn't do anything for me. And I'm glad to know it doesn't do anything for others either. Listen, just sometimes gun is not the best. If I could, like... If you didn't get swarmed with enemies so quickly, I would say the gun would be a little bit better. And maybe using that power-up where you can explode the gunpowder would be more ideal in groups when you have it out. But it just, because it is such a geared toward one-person thing most of the time, it does not help with what you end up using Yasuke for. Oh, somebody's got Warframe ready. That's fine. I don't really know what else I want to do. I kind of want to, you know, go back through and finish some of the planets that I haven't ever gotten fully maxed out, you know? I'd like to kind of do that. Okay, the thing that makes me dislike the bow is how it doesn't do that great on damage. It doesn't. Unless you use the silent shot, do you ever kill anything? And it's frustrating. And I mean, you only have so many silent shots, too. Yeah, I know you know I'm here. Okay, might be time to switch. I don't know who's gonna get it first, but thanks, game, for not giving it to me. It's always a pleasure. Okay, I think I can get it now. Maybe? Yes. Alright, thanks. It wasn't the best slash, but it did the job. Okay, and this one is destroy.
Yukuzo. Yoshi, yoshi.
Okay, let me just continue going to this path. Okay. I was like, eventually it will give me a good guide. But yeah, I don't understand why, in order to get the kills on a lot of the people with the bow, you need to have the silent arrow equipped. And then you only... Right now, I think I started off with 4. Like, what's the point of doing a silent approach if I can only do 4 of them? If I'm even lucky to get 4 of them before they get interested on where I'm at. Which, I guess it's fine. That, because Yasuke truly isn't like a full stealth playstyle anyway. But come on. If I want to do stealth, let me do stealth.
Yo.
Yeah, if you didn't have your plans that you had last night, Tim, I'm assuming that we could have probably done some stuff last night. Oh, and I think you need to complete all 3. Something else for people that might be playing Marvel Rivals right now with the current event for the Wolverine suit. I believe you need to finish the 3 phases in the event in order to unlock the last little bit. Because it still wasn't unlocking for me to go to the next act. So you have at least like 3 kind of long days to get those phases done in the second act in that event. God, they were getting angry back there. Too bad none of that is my problem.
So, hashiru!
It definitely did take me the longer route to go up the mountain, but that's fine. That's fine. God damn it. There we go. Got it. Got it. Having the bow definitely helps with doing these contracts, though. That's for sure. Problem solved! Back to... I guess getting this last league guy. Dr. Ganojo. At his village. Which is, of course, over here. Of course. That is where the Issa clan was, most of the stuff was at. I love, though, how little time it actually took to go after that character. When we technically met him... I know we technically met him early on because he was part of the betrayal with Mitsuhide. But it's funny that when it actually comes to getting rid of him, marking him off our list for the Shinbakufu, he does nothing. He's not that big of a deal. Thanks for the hydrate, Tim. Because some of those Shimbakufu definitely took a little bit. But he was pretty quick. I kind of expected most of them to take about an hour, but I don't even think he took that long. Yes, keep sliding. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to be Naue, probably. Yep. Of course! Seeing as Naue is a possible love interest for him, or he's a possible love interest for Naue, of course I need to talk to him as Naue. I can dream.
さては色男がおるのを察したな。
わめくな。大声でなくても聞こえとる。
ピッカピカの刀をやろうか。今日の太った侍から盗んでやったんだ。
Oh boy.
いらん。
さてはお前別の類の刀が欲しいということか。
Yeah, no, I'm not. Depends on. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be romancing this one. You're putting everyone in
お前のせいで
danger.
村が危のうなっとる。
とうに危のうなっとるわ。だから俺が金持ちから武具を盗み、身を守れるようにしてやっとる。
そんなこと気にする手合いに見えんがな。
Yeah, you only care about
村の者らは
swords.
始終働いとるのに、役人どもは侍を連れてきよってな。年貢は増えるばかり。村人は文句も言えず生きていくのもやっとの米しか残らねえ。
それをどうにかしようと飲んだくれて盗みを働きわめくのか。
俺は死ねえ盗人。
お前がわめくからじゃぞ。
来やがったな。
Great. Alright, let's be real here, gentlemen. Why the fuck are you even looking at me? Oh, get away. God, you guys are idiots.
侍を切り捨てる女子。そそるの。
黙って戦え。
Can you fucking do the move before I die? Thanks. Good God, I wasn't doing anything else in that fight besides just wanting him to unleash the I wasn't doing anything else with Naue besides wanting to unleash the adrenaline thing, and it just wasn't fucking doing it.
知っとるのか。
いや、だがこいつの女子とチートな。
くだらん。
侍なぞ百姓から貪る悪党どもだ。からこうて何が悪い。
私の知る侍は違うがな。実直で今や友と呼べるものじゃ。
侍に友なぞおるものか。腐りきった主君がその上
I'd
におる
rather
だけだ。
fuck him than you.
友とはどういうものか俺が教えてやろう。
Oh my god, you stink!
先に屍と小便の匂いを落とせ。
川に入りゃ落ちる。
なら入ってくればよかろう。こっちは耐えられん。
そうかい。なら今日で会おう。オクラ奉行の家に来い。早咲きの桜の香りをまとって待っとるぞ。誠の
I don't
盗人と
care
いう
even if
も
you
のを
do.
見せてやろう。
楽しみだ。
I don't care. There is nothing appealing about this man. At least for once, I can say that I am not interested in one. Doesn't happen often, but I'm glad to at least be saying that. Good God. I mean, like, it's so funny, too, because I don't remember his name, but he was one of the philosophers. He was the very, I wouldn't say... I guess I'll just say it this way. He was one of the horny philosophers. He was the horniest philosopher. I didn't mind, even after I said that I wasn't a fan or like didn't really want to do anything with him, I still ended up doing something with him as Cassandra, because it wasn't that, because he ended up not being too terrible. I ended up kind of liking him, versus this guy who has done nothing And I'm pretty sure it will continue to do nothing for me. Alright. So who's the thief? Wait a minute. Nope, not what I was
マ
looking
シ
for.
になったな。顔は相変わらず何やら企んどるようじゃが。
毎年村に来ては米蔵が底をつくほど年貢を巻き上げるひどい役人がおってな。俺らは食うにもことかくありさまだ。
してどうするつもりじゃ。
蔵に忍び入り米を盗んでくれ。
I'm going to
私が？
rob him.
先頃は村の者をひどく案じておったろう。あれが偽りでないなら奪われた米を取り戻してみろ。
I don't think I have
一人
enough
で骨を折る
pockets
の
for
はご
that.
めんじゃ。
俺も近くにおる。いいか、屋敷から奪ったものは全てお前にやる。だが巻物だけは俺によこせ。
字が読めるとはな。
うるさい。苦しめられた者らに代わって腐った畜生どもに一種報いるため、その巻物はどうしてもいるんだ。
I'm gonna assume that maybe the scroll is something that will pretty much condemn the actions of these guys. Hopefully, maybe. I don't fucking know.
It's 捕まるわけにはいかん。
Ooh, there was 2 of them there anyway. Okay. Glad that I didn't get too hasty with that. Can we... Oh my god, I miss it when there used to be a button to like... Oh my god. To ensure that I could sit here. At the corner. God, I miss there being a button for it. Actually, let's go up. Exactly what I wanted. Because I had a feeling that if they both came to check at the same time, I could probably pull that off. Okay, do not remember. Are you, you're a level 1. Can you grab? Can you grab? I kept opening and closing the fucking door behind me, even though I had the grab option in front of me. Good God. Thank you. Yeah, keep taking the blade out. Still not gonna happen. Still not gonna happen. Alright, hold on. I wonder who it was that was seeing me. Okay, that's... Oh shit, it was him. I don't know if I got his attention. I think instead he still ended up waking up that servant. Okay, good. Just stay in there and mind your fucking business. Everything will be fine.
Genno城が欲しがっていたのはこれではあるまい。
Tax collector's letter. Honorable tax collector. I am but a humble farmer. Under the watchful gaze of Lord Oda Nobunaga, our village thrives. But the burden of tribute weighs on us like 1,000 rice sacks. This season's harvest was lean, but the samurai's demands grow ever more insistent. We pray and seek mercy from the kami, hoping the next season will not break our backs. Our children shiver, their bellies are empty, the elderly huddle as their eyes go dim, and I implore you, noble lord, for compassion and leniency on next season's collection. With deepest reverence, Ikumi. I think that's who kept seeing me was a snitch. Of course it was a snitch. I don't know if there is anybody. Or any of the important... I don't think this... Can you go to the other fucking corner? Oh my god. Okay. Love the fact that there's a stupid lamp here. That is definitely impeding me from being able to assassinate him from a distance. Okay, you were definitely somebody bad.
面白い。源之丞に届けてやろう。
A map of Yamashiro, region with a mark indicating Nijo Palace. Okay. Still have one more thing to loot. I do not believe it's in this building, so I'm just gonna leave. Oh wait, no. No. Interesting. Apparently I retrieved the scroll. Because, yeah, it doesn't say return to him, but...
で、巻物は手に入ったか。
先
Thought I
にこれ
still
が
needed
何
it.
か言え。
俺の裸絵だ。オクラ奉行の奥方の作だぞ。
This will impact. I'm pretty sure that means that this will, this will close down the door of any future flirting. So I will give him a little bit more of a chance. Because in my mind's eye, if I don't actually continue flirting after this, I'm gonna... I'm just gonna say I was keeping it to burn it.
なら私がもらっておく。かけるのにちょうど良い場所もあるしな。
Oh, just the spot to hang it.
区
No.
内の的じゃ。で、冗談は抜きにして何なんじゃ。
Okay.
これには山城中の米が集まる米蔵の場所が記されとる。村人は飢えとるのに蔵には米が溢れとる。
私に米泥棒を手伝えと。
奪われたものに返すんだ。手を貸してくれ。
じゃが、これを使えばもっと大きなことができるやも。ただ米を盗む。
違う。返すだ。
まあとにかく、実は摂津で仲間を募っておる。 この悪しきを正すために戦お
Who
うと
says
な
it's the Shimbakufu?
お前も仲間にならぬか。
まあ、可愛い女子にそう言われちゃあな。よし、最後まで力を貸してくれたら考えてやってもいい。本気には本気で答える。
Sure, I'm all
よ
in.
し、見ておれ。
おうよ、今日にある清水寺の石段の下で落ち合おう。
I don't mind stealing from
うつけど
rich
も
people.
きっと慌てふためくぞ。
Sounds good.